Hello children. In previous class we have started chapter 2 and nouns. In that presentation I have explained you all the types of nouns. In your textbook we have in chapter 2 four different kinds of nouns that are common noun, proper noun, abstract, collective. In the video I have explained you 5 material noun also. I have explained you, no problem. That is extra for you. So I hope you have written all the definitions in the notebook with their examples as I have told you to do. Now let us start with sentences on page number 6. So your textbook, you have to open chapter 2, page number 6, nouns. The boy is sleeping. Vidushi goes to the library. Childhood memories are a source of great joy. Our school football team won the match. I had some milk and biscuit. So you can see here some words in bold are nouns. Boy, Vidushi, joy, team, milk, biscuit. So these are all different types of nouns. So let us see. The boy is sleeping. Here boy is common noun. Vidushi goes to the library. Vidushi is proper noun. It is a particular name of a particular person. So it is a proper noun. Childhood memories are sources of great joy. Joy is abstract noun here. It tells someone's feelings. Then our school football team won the match. So here team is a collective noun. One group of word used for some number of people same kind. So it is collective noun. And I had some milk and biscuit. In this, milk is uncountable noun, whereas biscuit is countable noun. So these are different nouns in the we have seen in different sentences. All the definitions I have already explained you. Once again we'll go through it from your textbook. A common noun is a general name for a person, place or thing. For example, the cats played in the garden. The forest is full of elephants. Here cats, elephants, garden, forest, these are all common nouns. A proper noun is a special name given to a person, place or thing. Ravi is going to Kerala. The Titanic sailed across the Atlantic Ocean. Ravi, Kerala, Titanic, Atlantic Ocean. These are particular names given to someone or something or some place. So they are all proper nouns. An abstract noun is a noun that stands for an idea, quality or a state. An abstract noun cannot be touched or seen but can be felt and known, as I have explained you in the previous presentation. She has a lot of compassion towards animals. He has an ache on his shoulder. Honesty is the best policy. So all these words, compassion, ache, honesty, these are all abstract nouns. And the last one here is a collective noun, is the name given to a group of people, animals or things, which when we speak of them as a whole. A swarm of bees attacked them. We found a litter of kittens in the garden. The crowd cheered at the winning team. So swarm, litter, crowd, these are all examples of collective noun. So this is all about it. Now let us move to page number 7 and see further. Collective nouns often have plural forms. The army attacked the king. Several armies attacked the king. Our class is on the 4th floor. The classes are suspended for the summer break. The team played well. 4 teams participated from our school. So here army, armies, class, classes. So this singular and plural both forms they have. A countable noun. Next. A countable noun is a noun that can be counted. Countable nouns have plurals also, which we can count one glass, many glasses. So this is countable noun. And they have plural forms also. For example, he ate an egg for breakfast. He had 2 apples. So 1 egg, 2 apples, we can count. So they are countable nouns. What is uncountable noun? An uncountable noun is a noun that cannot be counted. Uncountable nouns do not have plurals. I want some more butter. Add some salt to the stew. So salt, butter, stew, these are all uncountable nouns. To show quantity, we write uncountable noun as they bought a bag of sugar. So we are using another noun which is countable, bag, to show the quantity. But we cannot say I have a sugar or one sugar, two sugar. You have to say one bag of sugar. I drink a cup of milk every morning. So here we use another countable noun to show the quantity of the uncountable noun, but directly we cannot measure uncountable nouns, so they are called as uncountable nouns. So here exercise A is given. Next, write proper nouns and common for these common nouns. So here are some proper common nouns given. You have to write proper noun for it. One is done for you: river, any name of any river, Brahmaputra is written here. Then school, any name, of course, Santham, you can write your school name. Friend, any of your friend's name you can write Ria. City, Sangli. So in this way you have to complete this exercise A on your own. Remaining now at least 4 we have completed, remaining you can do on your own. You have to write one, and in your notebook also you can do this exercise, but don't write the same proper nouns. Common nouns you can take same, but proper nouns you have to change. Here what you have written in the textbook, don't write same in the notebook, you can write some other. Then let us move forward and solve exercise number B. Underline the common nouns and circle the proper nouns. So this is also very easy exercise. You have to underline the common nouns. Already one is done for you. We went to Puri for vacation. So here Puri is a name of a particular place. So it is a proper noun, so it is circled, and vacation is common noun, so it is underlined. My cat Peter chased the bird. So here cat is common, even bird is common, so you can underline both, but only cat also if you are underlining, okay, because it is cat's name is Peter, so Peter is proper noun, you have to circle Peter and underline cat. My sister went to the Corbett National Park last October. So here sister is common noun, Corbett National Park is proper noun, you have to circle Corbett, and October is also proper noun. You can circle both of them and underline sister. Number 4, Mukesh took the Hyderabad Express to Chennai. So Mukesh is here proper noun, Hyderabad Express is also proper noun, and Chennai is also proper noun. So here all the three words are proper noun, you have to circle them. There is no common noun in this sentence. So remaining from page number 8, 5 to 10, you can solve on your own in the same way as we have solved these 4 here. So we'll stop here today. We have started chapter 2 nouns. Already I hope you all have written all the definitions with examples, and now today I have told you to write question A in your notebook. Even in question A and B you are solving in the textbook, and A is you have to do in your notebook too. Okay students, then in the next session again we will see further exercise C. Now we will stop here. Bye.